The bus lurched sharply, throwing Ahil against the seat. His shoulder throbbed as the vehicle swayed, almost skidding off the road before steadying again. The lights flickered once more, but this time they dimmed into a low, sickly glow that barely illuminated the aisle. Shadows clung to every corner like living things, stretching and curling as if they breathed. Ahil wiped sweat from his brow and forced himself to stand. He had to see what the whisper meant, who had spoken, and whether some hidden passenger truly lurked among the darkness. But as soon as he stepped into the aisle, the temperature dropped. Ice needled through his clothing, stinging his skin and stiffening his fingers. His breath misted in the cold air, drifting like pale smoke. The driver still stared dead ahead, unblinking, unmoving. The wheel seemed to turn on its own, controlled by something unseen. Ahil called out again, louder this time. "Stop the bus. Something is wrong. Stop it." No reaction. Ahil considered pulling the emergency brake, but something deep inside warned him not to. A tight pressure gripped his chest, as if invisible hands were pressing him back. He glanced over his shoulder and froze. Halfway down the aisle sat a figure. He hadn't heard anyone sit, hadn't seen them appear. But there it was. A person-shaped silhouette slumped in one of the seats. No face, no features, just an outline darker than the darkness around it. Ahil's throat tightened. He blinked, hand in the space between blinks. The figure shifted. It turned slightly toward him. The bus rattled violently as if responding to the creature's movement. Ahil took a step back. His spine tingled with the unmistakable sense of being watched by something ancient and hungry. He tried to speak, but his voice died in his throat. The figure rose. It didn't stand normally. It unfolded, limbs elongating, joints cracking with slow, gruesome clicks. Its head tilted unnaturally, as though it lacked both bones and balance. The shadow swayed as it stepped into the aisle, moving toward him with deliberate, measured steps. Ahil staggered back until his knees hit a seat, forcing him to sit. He clutched the armrest to keep himself grounded, though every instinct screamed at him to run. The shadow halted only a few seats away. It stood motionless, except for its head, which jerked in small, twitching movements, as if sniffing the air. A faint moan seeped from its direction, low, mournful, filled with centuries of sorrow. The sound vibrated through the bus, trembling through the windows and metal rails. Suddenly, the bus lights died completely. Pitch black. Ahil's heart slammed against his ribs. He couldn't see, couldn't breathe. The darkness felt thick, suffocating, crawling into his lungs. Then came the footsteps, rapid this time, running, charging toward him. Ahil ducked instinctively, pressing himself to the floor as the footsteps thundered past. He felt a cold rush of wind sweep over him, carrying the stench of decay. The creature didn't stop, barreled toward the front of the bus, crashing into the driver's seat with a loud, fleshy thud. The lights snapped back on. The driver was gone, not unconscious, not slumped over, gone. The seat was empty, the wheels spinning freely, the bus hurtling forward with no one controlling it. Ahil scrambled to his feet, grabbing hold of the nearby pole as the vehicle veered dangerously close to the edge of the forest. "No, no, no, stop," he shouted, reaching for the wheel, but a sudden shadow swept across his vision. The creature stood between him and the front of the bus. Closer now, clearer. Its body seemed made of shifting black smoke, threaded with glimpses of something skeletal underneath. Its face, or where a face should be held, only a gaping void, a hollow that drank the light around it. Inside that void, faint whispers churned like trapped souls begging to be released. Ahil stumbled backward. The creature moved in sync with him, every step a grotesque mirror. It lifted an arm, and long tendrils of darkness leaked from its fingertips, curling toward him like searching claws. Then it spoke, not with a voice, but with the whisper he had heard before. The same trembling, desperate warning, "Don't get off." The creature's form flickered, distorting violently, as if torn between two intentions. It trembled, convulsing, splitting into jagged shapes with each lurch of the bus. Shadows writhing, merging, breaking apart. Ahil realized with a shock that the whisper wasn't meant to scare him. It was begging him, warning him, protecting him. Before he could react, the bus shuddered again. And through the foggy window he saw something waiting on the road ahead. Something even worse than the creature inside with him. Something that wanted the bus to stop. Something waiting for the last passenger.